This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group. Another whipsaw day in the marketplace today. It's almost as if we have the perfect storm of news coming out from the economic side, from earnings, Fed policy, everything coming at this marketplace all at once. Lots of economic numbers. We saw ISM manufacturing, jobless claims. We're going to see the jobs number tomorrow morning. Then we have Jerome Powell replacing Janet Yellen this Saturday. If you look at statistics of how the market reacts when a new Fed chairman comes in, the average for the first 6 months afterwards is a down market. Maybe, some of the S&P, maybe the greater market is setting itself up for that. We had the Atlanta Fed come out today and say we're going to see GDP growth next quarter at 5.4%. And then what may be the biggest driver today and for tomorrow, the AAA effect, earnings on Apple, Amazon, Alphabet. So lots of positioning in this marketplace. A new month, lots of whipsaw trading in the ES, in the E-mini here. At the end of the day today, almost if you look at it, it's almost as if nothing happened, right? We were almost flat across the board, but throughout the day, much volatility, much intraday volatility. Now, option market yesterday, another busy day. Almost 70% of all options that traded yesterday were put options. Decidedly on the downside here. Of the 850,000 E-mini options that traded yesterday, the leaders, we saw the end of week Feb 1, Feb 2400 and 2700 puts, high volume of those. And then end of month February, 2700 puts. Big volume yesterday. So maybe we're starting to see a shift in the landscape here. Maybe that's with consumer sentiment, people taking money off the table here, hedging themselves in the ES option complex. Now, talk about whipsaw, talk about volatility. Let's talk about Bitcoin futures here. We just had the rollover last week. January futures came off as the front month. February is on. We didn't go that tenfold number that people really look to see, okay, now we might be in a bearish trend. So today, we've seen Bitcoin futures here trade in a $1,700 range, 8,400 up to 10,1. We have not seen that volatility before. Highest trading volume day that we have seen going on right now. So action, lots of liquidity, and obviously lots of volatility here at the CME. This is Scott Bauer, floor of the CME Group.